By the way, my worst appearance of all time.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He says that every time.
Recorded live from Studio 12A in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. You're listening to the Josh and Friends Podcast.
Thank you for tuning in to the Josh and Friends Podcast. I am your host. My name is Josh. And this week, Erik and Rich returned to discuss a number of recent events, including Erik's trip to Vegas, Rich's new love for going out and partying, as well as some conversations about getting pulled over by the cops. So let's just jump right into this and help me welcome back to the program Mr. Rich Falls and Erik Tapia.
All right, Rich Falls. Being held hostage. How you doing, buddy?
I can't identify my location right now, but that's okay.
You know what? Hey, we don't want to risk any lives here, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Erik,
Boom.
what are you drinking, buddy? What's going on over here?
Came across some new drinks today.
No, of course.
Uh-oh.
Lipton is now in the alcohol game, so we're going to try some...
Lipton?
Yeah, Lipton, you know,
I
famous for their iced tea.
sure.
Now they got hard iced tea.
Oh,
Nice.
So we're gonna start off with the classic lemon.
All right, are you gonna do it right now?
Lemon.
Oh, so this is how we're kicking off the show. I got you.
Yep, we're doing it right
I
now.
love that sound when you first open a can.
Cheers.
All right, here we go.
Erik's opened up a can of whoop ass. How is it?
What do you know? It tastes like Lipton iced tea.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous.
Yep.
What do
Rich,
you got there, Josh?
Well, I have a Sprite. Well, it's a squirt, diet squirt, and vodka. So that's what we're doing here. Here you go, buddy. There you go.
Rich, have you ever ordered a diet squirt and vodka at the bar?
Cheers. No. Do I look
What is
like
Ri-
the type of guy who would order a diet squirt?
Well, Rich, what are you drinking right now?
Diet Coke.
Oh, boom.
Diet Coke. Wow.
Is that diet hard Coke or just regular diet Coke?
Yeah,
That's it.
regular.
Guy's asking, he's like, would you like regular or unleaded? Rich's like, can I get unleaded, please?
Can I get E85, please?
So, Erik,
Yes.
you are freshly back from Vegas.
Ooh.
How was it? How was it, buddy? Did you get that in Vegas?
No, I've had this.
Okay.
You know,
How was Vegas?
It was a pain in the ass to
Oh.
get there, honestly, because they're doing all the construction for that Formula One race, so they're repaving the road, and it was like so I should have been at the hotel by 4:30. I didn't get there till after 5:30, and I was only 20 minutes away.
Oh, man. Okay. So the traffic was bad. How about when you finally got there? How was it?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. Did you do a lot of
Yeah.
walking?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
especially
Vegas.
with all the traffic. Yeah, it's just walking, and checked out this horror shop. Not horror. Shop.
Horror?
Not
Whoa.
horror.
Oh.
Horror.
Oh, okay. Because, we all thought the same thing. You're in Vegas. so you're
Erik,
checking
whore or what?
What? Oh, horror or what? Hold on.
we were checking out some hoo-ahs. So,
No, but
how much were the horrors?
Just depends on what you want it.
Are we
me-
still talking
you know-
about the
you know, me
horror
being-
shop or the horror shop?
Both.
So you went to both? Did you go to
No, no, I went to a horror shop. I didn't see any horrors.
Okay. This is a really confusing segment right here.
No, just checking it out. It's one of those ones you see on TikTok. You're like, next time you're in Vegas, visit this place and this place. And I was like, I'm gonna go check it out. They had a lot of cool shit there. If you're a horror fan of horror films.
If you're a
what was
Bunny
the
Ranch
best-
horror fan, or are you like a
like a Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger,
Michael. Okay,
horror.
gotcha. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
really
Well,
leading a different path than I thought it would.
No.
No, so Erik, did you get a new tattoo?
I never made it. I should.
What?
I know. I had a plan.
You just already ruined the tradition of tattoos going to Vegas?
I had a plan to get one, and it just never came to fruition. What
do you think of that, Rich?
Well, I mean, we were talking earlier about wrestling. Remember Bam Bam Bigelow?
Oh yeah.
Had the head tattoo. Maybe we just shave the mohawk eventually and get him a head tattoo.
So there might be a full-blown head tattoo down the road. We've thought about it. And me, I'm up for whatever.
Oh, do it. You should totally do this.
We'll see.
Maybe I can bring my camera and film this, but you're always one of those guys that you do something and then we always find out about it later. We're like, okay, yep. I guess.
Well, and again, most of the stuff I do is generally just like on a whim. Like I could be somewhere at any given moment, any given time, and I'm like, this looks all right. Yeah, let's do it.
Erik is literally the opposite of me. Like,
yeah. Josh will plan stuff out. Like
Eric's like, I'm up for whatever. I'm like, whoa. I need to know what's going on, when it's happening, who's going to be there.
Josh needs all the details.
Yeah, no,
right.
No. Rich. Now you.
What's up?
Can we talk about Rich for a little bit?
I'd rather not.
Richie.
Richie.
Wait, I just have one question. Richie, what did Cubs grow up to be?
Stop it.
The Bears.
So now, Rich, when did he become Mr. Chicago? Like, no. So let me clarify here.
Like as soon as he left.
When he lived here, how was Rich?
Rich was a stay-at-home kind of guy.
Hey Rich, come on over. He's like, okay, what are we doing? And I'd be like, we're just gonna, we're gonna have some drinks, then we're gonna go out. He's like, can we stay in and watch the Blues Brothers?
No, when Rich was here, it's like we're watching hockey, watching basketball, watching Blues Brothers. Right. But it was all done.
By the way, all of this is good shit.
No, but but he
wasn't
protest.
a fan of going out. Yeah.
He would
No.
He'd be kicking and screaming.
You guys are exaggerating all that bullshit.
We are?
Yes.
We are. Oh,
I was more than happy to go to sports bars, more than happy to hang out, but I wasn't a fan of Scottsdale, and I don't like clubbing music.
We weren't always going to Scottsdale. We were mostly going to like dive bars.
Dive bars I would go to.
To Rich's credit.
But then again, I did get kicked out of a bar for being sober.
That is true. That's a famous story and one of my favorites. And probably not one of his favorites, but definitely one of my favorites because we were all hammered. And they're like, sir. He's like, yeah, I'm right here. I'm listening to you.
Yeah,
like, you've had too much to drink, sir. He's like, I've literally had not one sip of
and I feel
zero.
Like if anything, Rich was probably laughing at how fucking stupid the rest of us were.
I was. Because I laughed loudly, they pointed at me and said, that guy has had too much to drink.
You're out. You are out.
But to this point, so even when Rich did go out, what is Rich ordering? Water, Diet Coke, Coke, non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
That's Arizona Rich.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now he goes out all day.
On a weekly, regular basis.
Friday night till like close.
Yeah.
Like Saturday night, he's like, I'll talk to you guys later. Whoa, really? Oh,
yeah, sometimes we want to hear from Rich till Sunday. He's like fucking out. And
he's just out like freaking partying all day, all night. He's
Rich will be like, yeah, I had a shot. Had a couple shots.
Not quite.
Rich likes to move it. He likes to move it.
Oh, not man. Quite. is, he can't deny all of this.
No,
maybe some of the exaggerations, but
I want to go to Schaumburg and go to
what's
Lou Malnati's?
No, Rich, what's your sports bar that you like to go to?
Pops.
Pops. Yeah, that's what it is.
We go to Pops. All right. Okay, so hey, let's get into some recent events that have taken place over the last couple weeks. So, LeBron chokes again. Look at Rich. Look at this guy. He's smiling. Look at this guy. He loves it. He loves it.
He can't hide it.
I mean, it's not so much that he choked, but he got beat by a better team.
Okay, well, let me lay this out. So, he has now been to 10 NBA Finals. 10. And he's lost 6 of them. Now, he's won 4. He's won 4 championships, with 2 with the Heat, 1 with the Lakers, and 1 with the Cavs.
Yeah.
But my question is to both of you guys. Can you be considered the greatest of all time if you lose 60% of the time? Now, I do want to point out there's only a handful of people that have been to 10 championships.
Oh yeah.
By the way, the answer is yes, but not when Michael Jordan exists.
So that means no, Rich, because Michael Jordan exists.
I mean,
so okay, all right.
He's still the all-time scoring leader. I mean, he's in his 21st or going into his 21st season.
Now that is amazing that he is in this great of shape, and he's still this dominating.
He might even be the Ric Flair of NBA.
Right. So just to put this in perspective, so real quick, Jerry West and Magic, they both went to the finals 9 times. 9 times.
9 times.
Yeah, Jerry only won once.
What the hell's that all about? Okay, Kareem went to 10.
Kareem won 6.
Sam Jones of the Celtics went to 11.
Wait, hold on. Wait, did he say he only won 6?
No, I didn't say only. I said he won 6.
Okay, all right.
And then Bill Russell, he appeared in 12.
And how many did he win?
12. Oh, how many did he win? Was it 10 or 11?
12.
Yeah.
Something crazy, something wildly.
He won 11 and he won 8 in a row.
That's so crazy. So, all right. So no, I just wanted to cover this real quick. So, you think that he can be considered the greatest, but if you get there that many times, that has something to do with winning, right? I mean, bring up your boy, man. This is your chance. Bring up your boy.
Although, I mean, the Suns, we made it. Our back-to-back playoffs were just ended in blowouts. So it's we had a great team, but they both ended in blowouts, and then it cost our coach his job. But I would still say I would still consider Braun to be a great player.
Oh, he's insane.
And I think if Braun would have had Scottie Pippen, then he might have surpassed Jordan. If he would have had a Scottie Pippen, he might have been better than Jordan.
He had Dwayne Wade. And Chris Bosh on the Miami Heat. That was the first championships he won. He needed to team up with Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, that's when he made the decision.
Right.
We all know how well that went over, yeah.
So, Rich, would you consider him to be the second greatest of all time?
In my opinion, he's top 3 or 4.
He's top 15.
Because Kareem I put as number 2. Kareem has 6 championships. I believe he had 5 MVPs and was just dominant.
And the most unstoppable shot in NBA history.
Of course. And until LeBron passed him, was the top scorer in NBA history.
So you would put LeBron above Wilt?
In dominance, no.
Wow.
But because Wilt could do whatever the hell he wants.
Physically, he was still the most imposing physical player that's ever played this league, period. There's no one that's come close to him in terms of just physical prowess.
And as athletic as any man who ever walked the earth.
The 55 rebound game, how about that?
To go against Bill Russell, the great defender, and get 55 rebounds. People say, well, he wouldn't do that today. Yeah, he did it against Bill Russell.
He'd get 63. He'd get 70. I mean, miraculous things.
Timberland slam dunk.
Michael Jordan scored 50 or more points 31 times in his career. Impressive. Wilt did it 45 times in one season.
LeBron,
including sleeping with over 33,000 women.
Nobody can top that record. Nobody can top that record.
For basically the first 5-6 years of Wilt's career, he averaged over 50 points and 20 rebounds.
Well, Wilt is like the Jim Brown of his era, right? I mean, like,
correct.
Just a complete freak of nature. Like, you watch him play against other players, you're like, oh my God. Like, it's kind of like,
it's almost unfair.
Well, it's kind of like watching Shaq too, because like Shaq was he was a big tall guy, but he was also like a giant monster. So
he just run through guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're like, you could try to guard him, but he's just gonna knock you on your ass. Like,
that's crazy. Magic. I used to love him and Penny. Like they were. A great duo.
Yeah. Did they have a 30 for 30 on that team? I think they did.
I don't know if it was a
Shaq and Penny.
I don't know if it was a 30 for 30.
Oh, I'm sure.
On a Shaq documentary.
Yeah.
They've had specials about that. Yeah.
That was a fun team, man. Yeah. I still have that cutout in my garage.
Yeah, the Shaq.
All right. Speaking of basketball, Rich, what did you think of the Nike movie, the Nike Air movie?
You got a name for it?
Air Jordan.
I don't know.
Seriously?
Maybe it'll grow on me.
I liked it, actually. Sticks to... I mean, obviously any movie's going to be dramatized. And I like how they make Nike to be, like, the underdog. Even though they were over $100 million company as a running shoe. But their basketball department did, at the time, fall behind the rest of them out there. And Jordan changed that, obviously.
Yeah, they did paint a good picture of kind of like the industry at that point in time, because remember, it was like Adidas and Converse, right? Were the basketball shoes, right?
Converse was the official NBA shoe.
No, yeah, it was Converse and...
Converse was the official NBA shoe, and Adidas was like the best cool shoe.
I loved how
Run DMC.
Yes, I love Run DMC. That's literally what I think of when I think of like no, but I loved the part where they were talking about how they were like, okay, there's rules that the NBA has set, and you have to have certain colors, right? Was it like the white or?
They had to be mostly white. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, we'll pay the fines, and I'm like, wow. That's crazy, man. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. So,
go figure. Early on, NBA is like mostly white.
Yeah,
mostly.
We were just watching that MTV thing about how MTV was like all about weights.
Yeah.
Well, that was. I mean, 1984 was right in the middle of Bird and Magic saving the NBA. So.
There you go, Bird and Magic.
There you go. So that was a great movie. But did you guys hear about the guy in Colorado that was recently pulled over for speeding? Did you guys hear about this story?
I might have sent this to you.
So, Rich, why don't you explain this? I love this story.
So, if it's the story I think you're going with, I think it's the one where he gets pulled over. So he has a brilliant idea because he doesn't want to get in trouble to switch with his passenger and have the passenger take the driver's seat. Not fully understanding that his passenger ended up being a dog.
Not fully understanding.
I mean, by the way, switching with when you're getting pulled over, switching with the passenger, that's not uncommon. As long as the passenger is another human.
Okay, so the details of the story are even crazier. So the fact that he did that is wild, right? But do you guys know who was in the back seat? In the back seat of the car were two sober people. Two sober people.
I didn't even read that part of it.
Yes!
His logic is screwed up, but...
He gets pulled over for speeding. The cop's like, all right, well, this guy, he's probably drunk. He's probably weaving all over the place, speeding. He pulls this guy over, and can you imagine walking up to that, and you're like, and then there's a dog, some German Shepherd, who's like, what's going on?
Now, if this was
wasn't me?
If this was Lassie, that'd be believable. If it was a Lassie movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, Lassie, no, you're fine.
Lassie?
Fine. But have you guys ever switched seats with the passenger after getting pulled over?
No. Have you?
No.
Oh.
No, Eric.
What? Wait, Eric's like, several times.
I have, yeah. Well,
what? How do you even do that? Don't they put that? They automatically put that big giant spotlight on you.
I'm talking. Well, no, mine have happened during the day, and this was before I had my license. So I'd be driving around, and then if you get stopped, you just do a quick switch.
He was
the person in the passenger seat is a human being, not a dog. That's a chance I wouldn't take. And if there were people in the back, it would be kind of harder. That's harder to pull off switching with somebody in the back than switching.
Sure.
Wait a minute. Time out. This is my first time out.
What?
You not only did this once, but you alluded to the fact that you've done this more than once.
Many times.
I thought many people have done this.
What? What? You did this and it was daylight? You're like...
Well, I mean...
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got to
By the way, Eric...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everyone, let's picture Eric in a driver's seat. And a passenger that's probably not the same size as Eric.
Yeah.
And switching, and how does this work?
I don't know. Eric's you just see the car going... what the hell's going on in there? You're like, is there a problem, officer?
Oh, you figure
Eric's all sweating.
Anytime you get stopped, there's that brief moment, where obviously the cop has to get out of their vehicle. So there's going to be that.
I'm picturing the cop from Porky's, the big old cop.
There's going to be that
waddling over.
That 3 to 4 seconds where they're not looking at the vehicle because they're getting out, so they can't keep their eye on the vehicle because they're exiting.
It's like Super Troopers.
It's going to happen like that.
Wow. I mean,
I thought it was a common thing.
This is one of my favorite revelations of the year.
I guess. Well,
I like how Eric. By the way, Rich. I love how Eric is looking at us like we're the weird ones. He's like, wait a minute, you've never done this? What? What kind of weird?
I guess you guys
vortex am I in right now?
Driven without a license.
I've never switched spots driving my car.
Have you ever drove without a license?
No comment.
Boom.
Whoa.
Got him.
Got him.
Have you?
No. Do I look like someone that would drive without a license? I did drive without my tabs were expired, but that's because they didn't send them to me, and I was horrified when I got pulled over. They're like, "Do you realize your tabs are expired?" And I go, "Whoa, what?"
Just like, oh my god.
And I go, "What? No." They're like, you should get these replaced like right now. And I like
Eric would be like, what's a tab?
Right. No, and then they're like, let me see your ID. And then they look at the dude like, Matlock. Oh, you're fine. Here.
How dare you?
Sir, go ahead.
How dare you?
Sir, just take care of it as soon as you can.
All right, guys. Speaking of dogs. Al Pacino has announced that he's going to be a new father.
Wow.
He is 83 years old, and his baby mama is 29.
What the?
And
yeah, it's pretty bad.
So he's having a kid, and I did the math on this. He's going to be 101 years old when his kid graduates high school. I mean, if he makes it.
Assuming he makes it. I mean, I guess props to him for still...
Yeah?
Hey,
for still having a fighting army?
Dude, hey, listen, if you look, I'll flash up a picture of this girl.
Hey, El Pacino's apparently he's a straight shooter. I mean,
yeah,
he's not down on the Mountain Dew like Rich and I over here.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. And I guess he's props to him.
Well, listen, the reason I think this is funny is because Robert De Niro last month, who is 79 by the way, 79 years old. He welcomed his newest kid last month in April, and I just think it's so funny. These two guys, they're always competing. It's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Stallone back in the 80s. They're like, oh, I can't be one-upped by you, man. They're like, time to... I'm sure they weren't planning this, but...
Or maybe they were. Maybe they are. One last hoorah. Hoorah.
Hoorah.
So he's like, hoorah.
It's his hoo-ah face.
You looking at me?
All right. You must be looking at me. I'm the only one here.
So what else is going on, guys? What else is going on?
Well, I'm on...
how many is this now? Oh, my gosh.
I guess I should have...
New drink.
So this is peach.
What? You've already had 3? Or, no, 2.
I'm on my third.
Wow, okay.
And this is strawberry. They taste... If you were to try these versus the regular...
Yeah.
You can't even tell that these are hard.
Well, that's downright scary. I mean...
I guess for some people, yeah.
Well, if you're Jen...
If Jen's a tea drinker, then she'll love these.
Yeah.
If she likes Lipton, she'll drink them. They're not like...
Are you calling it Lipton?
Did I say Lipton?
Yeah, you keep saying it a couple times now. I'm like, maybe he made a mistake the first time. He's disparaging the company by calling it Lipton. They're Lipton.
Why are you
Lipton? You know who's not Lipton?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Okay. All right.
I knew that was coming back.
Lipton. Look, you know what English was maybe not much of a
second language.
How dare you? You were born here.
Man, this guy.
He's like saying he's like, it wasn't my first language. Oh, really? What's your first language?
This guy.
Pig Latin?
Typical man. Oh, now you call me a pig. Man, just getting deeper and deeper now.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Well.
Good times.
Hey, why don't you take another sip of that? Take another sip, buddy. All right.
Cheers.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Someone's got a drinking problem. Can't get it in his mouth.
No.
All right. Okay,
People
well,
that
hey.
have drinking problems don't have a drink.
Rich Falls.
Uh-oh.
I heard Splash Mountain is going away.
Heard it through the grapevine.
What do you think of that?
Okay.
Okay, well. Gee, Josh. Well, that's interesting. How do you...
Well.
Wait,
so Disney...
Josh just sounded like Breakfast Club. Gee, Dad.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I think my dad and your dad should get together and go bowling sometime.
Boom.
What do you think of that? No, but Disney is closing the popular attraction after 24 years. Excuse me, after 34 years.
Damn, it's been that long. I've never been.
And
Wow.
this ride, just by the name of the ride, and everybody knows the ride. It's a famous ride. Probably, it's one of the, top 3 most famous rides there. It sounds like a Rich Falls nightmare, doesn't it?
Has Rich ever been
Splash,
to Disney?
Mountain,
I
two
mean,
things Rich hates.
I've never been to Disney. I don't like mountains.
Do you ever want to go to Disney?
I'd go to Disney.
Whoa!
I mean, I would go too. I've never been there.
I probably wouldn't do any of the rides other than the easy ones, but
One of my favorite things about Disney is when you're walking around and they have these signs that says 2.5 hours from this point. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. So you're just waiting there for like.
Well, yeah, I've heard they got that. What's like a fast pass?
Oh yeah, for rich and famous people. You know how much those are?
I mean, I hear like to go to Disneyland, like even a day, if you want to take your family, it's like hundreds.
No, you got to go
thousands.
Well, you first off.
if you're taking,
if you go
family,
for a day,
it's
you're not even gonna like experience everything. So you got to go for like a couple days.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sounds bad.
But so, yeah, water and mountains, not one of Rich Falls.
I'd
top.
rather go watch a game at Wrigley Field.
Oh,
boom.
Oh,
wrong field.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've played softball at Wrigley Field, so.
Whoa, this guy.
This guy over
Were
here.
you in a club?
I was working for a career builder, and they were owned by a Tribune company, so
Whoa.
they rented out Wrigley because the Tribune company owned the Cubs, and
Ooh.
we played softball there.
Wait. Did you have to wear Cubs endorsed gear?
No.
Okay.
He's like, I got a BJ from the mascot in the dugout.
He's like, that must have
It
been.
was quite amazing.
He's like,
No.
that was the old man's greatest moment of my life.
I don't know how this veered off to to this, but
This is taking a horrible turn.
For Rich, I'm doing good.
So anyway, Splash Mountain. Apparently, there was some, racist like things about it.
I thought you were going to talk about like some kid died. Huh?
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, how many of those
people
water parks or those water slides? Like some kid's always going down, goes around the corner, then just flies out. Like
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah, just
Look at this guy.
Kind of like how all the time when people are driving down the road and they get pulled over, they just switch seats real quickly.
Right. Wow.
Well,
The old switcheroo.
I just can't believe you guys have never done that.
I mean, I've also not talked shit to cops that have pulled guns on me.
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, Josh, how many times has a cop pulled a gun
Yeah,
on you? Let's
exactly.
be
How many times has a
realistic.
cop pulled a gun on you?
Exactly. I think that you got. Wait, I like how you guys like. Well,
Why
Well, he's-
you
yeah,
blaming
he's
it? Why? So
I
hold
know,
on.
right?
Why you
He's
blaming
blaming me.
Eric
He's
for the
blaming
cop
me for
pulling a
getting
gun
it.
on him?
well, okay. Well, I don't know how many times this happened, but the time I'm talking about, Eric was quite combative. He was quite combative.
But was that before the gun was pulled on him or after?
Like unnecessarily, like kept his gun on me, like I was gonna do something to him.
Oh God.
I thought it was a bit excessive, but that.
No, hey, listen, I'm Team Eric, except I had to defuse the situation. I had to
Well, yeah. Well, that it worked. I mean, it worked out in the end.
Sir, do you know this guy? I'm like, yeah. Like, well, he was pounding on someone's door, one of your neighbors, and I go, Eric, get in here, get inside, Eric, get inside. And then Eric's like still in like anger, like I want to hurt this cop mode, and I go, Eric,
And that's probably why he didn't gun on me, because he's fucking
diffuse.
scared. He thought I was going to do something. Fucking asshole.
Oh my God, he's still angry.
Anyway, all right.
So the poor person that's like calling the cops, they're like, you just hear this boom, boom, boom. You see this, like, you look outside and you see this guy, like Erik. You're like, oh my God, what is going on here? Open up the door.
By the way, let's explain. Erik
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
I
knocking
thought
on
it
the
was-
wrong
yeah.
door.
No,
Yeah, no.
The cops came and I gave them Josh's name and address.
My complex looks, similar to all the other places here.
Exactly. You just walked in the wrong.
No.
And nobody around here locks their back gate for some reason. Like in my part of town, you lock every door you can, but out around here, nobody locks their back gate. So I'm thinking, okay, well, it's open.
Well, it's because every
nobody's
time
answering, and yeah.
it's because every time they see someone who looks like you, they call the cops.
True.
Yeah.
Which, in this case, somebody did, and rightfully so, they called the cops, but still, the cop didn't need to keep his gun pulled on me the whole time. I didn't thought I was a threat.
Okay, just finishing up the longest story ever in history. So, Splash Mountain, they're not going to be changing the ride itself. What they're going to do is they're basically just going to be changing the theme of it. So, whatever. Who cares? Like, are you guys really attached to Splash Mountain? I mean,
no, I haven't been.
I've never been there, and no, and
there you go.
I'd never go on that ride.
Yeah, I don't see Rich going on.
Maybe Anna is like really upset about it. She's like, oh.
I don't even think Rich has ever been to when he was in Arizona. I don't think he ever went to Castles and Coasters.
I don't think Rich went to 99% of the places around here, unless I dragged him there. Like, Rich, want to go to the bar? No, I don't. All right, let's go.
Right, because that's Arizona Rich.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago Rich would be like, yeah, let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
I love
Chicago Rich initiates the trip. He's like, we're going to the bar. Let's go.
Oh, man. Doesn't that sound amazing to hang out with Chicago Rich?
Right.
I would make suggestions and no one would follow them.
Oh, really? Like, hey, what do you say we stay in and watch the Blues Brothers? Rich, you said that last time.
Nowadays, Rich is like, don't go. That would be Rich's suggestion.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Well, that's after like everyone's partied for like 7 hours and we're having a good time and you're trying to go to a bar that closes in 20 minutes and get overcharged or complain about a bad drink that's made for you with the wrong alcohol, or they charge you for the wrong alcohol, whatever.
Wow,
that's
like very specific.
That sounded very personal.
It's a specific story that you guys tell every week.
All right, okay. Well, moving on, Rich.
Can't wait till Rich goes to the lookout.
Rich, are you looking forward to seeing the new Barbie movie?
No.
Oh.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Are they going to play that song in the Barbie movie?
I would think they have to, right?
Well,
yeah, I didn't even know there was a Barbie movie.
How do you not know that? It's been hyped for like the last 8 months or something like that.
It has.
It's kind of a big deal.
Do I look like the type of guy that likes Barbie movies?
Rich, what would you do if Anna said, like, I want to go see the Barbie movie, let's go? You would begrudgingly go watch it, right?
I mean, let's do it. And let's go to the bar and get some drinks first.
That might be the only time Rich will just down shots.
Right. Let's do some shots.
As a pregame to the Barbie movie.
I'm not hating against it. But I'm just letting you know I didn't know anything about it.
All right, Rich. How about the Little Mermaid movie?
I think I've heard about that just today.
Whoa.
Boom. There you go.
Because someone said they went with it with their kid or something.
Oh. Okay, I can see Rich, like, he's like, could I get a large popcorn and a regular Coke? I'm living dangerously tonight. Yeah, can I get a regular Coke? I'm going to have my little bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm going to slip right in
fully
here.
leaded Coke.
Yep.
Wait, you never heard about all the controversy around the Little Mermaid when it was first announced?
No.
Oh. That's probably too deep of a topic.
Yeah, let's not get into that because
there's.
What I have heard was the story about the colonel in the military who was telling a story about an AI test that they did with a AI controlled program. It was to interact with a human. Basically, the human would make the final decision, and then the AI would act out what the human tells it to do. Well, the AI was taking out certain targets, but sometimes the human controller would tell it, no, you don't take out that target. Yes, you take out that target. So because it gets points every time it takes out a target, the AI decided, well, I want my points, so I'm just going to kill the controller.
So it's Universal Soldier.
So basically, yeah, it was the AI turning on the human, making its decision to, I have to take out these targets. The human's telling me no, I'm going to take out the human. And then they reprogrammed it to say, no, taking out the human is bad. Then the AI decided, okay, well, I lose points if I kill the human controller. So I'm just going to destroy all communication between the human and me so I can take out all my targets.
It's got really dark.
So basically, the test is showing that basically Skynet is possible, and all AI military things should be destroyed immediately with fire.
I mean,
AI, man.
Universal Soldier told us this a long time ago.
What do you think about those AI songs that are coming out? Those, have you heard those? Like, hey, this is John Lennon singing a Paul McCartney song, or
No, I've heard
Michael Jackson doing a Queen song.
No, somebody did so I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Tupac song "Hit 'Em Up," which was just basically like against Biggie and Bad Boy Records. Well, somebody did an AI of Biggie singing that song.
Oh no!
And it's like for the most part, I haven't heard an AI that sounds exactly like if you pay attention, some of the AI, like most of the AI, you can tell like, okay, this is definitely not the person, but it sounds pretty damn close, and it's taken over.
Well,
take over the
speaking of Tupac, did you hear he's getting a star on the Walk of Fame?
Now California is showing its love back to Tupac. Tupac Shakur now has a star on the Walk of Fame. It's on Hollywood in Argyle in front of the Amoeba Music Record Store. Fans came from all over for the ceremony. They said his legacy transcends rap, highlighting the struggles of inner-city communities.
He's a real person. He's a writer. He's a singer. He's an activist. He tried to get world change with peace for people.
Though his career lasted just 5 years, Tupac Shakur remains one of the most complex and prolific artists of his generation.
Tupac's album All Eyes on Me and his greatest hits collection are now certified diamond and among the top-selling albums of all time. Tupac was born in New York but joined Los Angeles' Death Row Records, becoming unapologetically West Coast.
Let's show these fools how we do it on this west side. 'Cause you and I know it's the best side.
Fueling a feud between East Coast and West Coast hip-hop, 27 years ago, 25-year-old Tupac was shot and killed in Las Vegas. His killer was never caught.
You all appreciate it. Dear Mama.
Shakur's 1995 song Dear Mama became the third hip-hop recording to be entered into the Library of Congress.
Shed tears with my baby sister.
From the first time he stepped foot on this stage of the Apollo Theater at 13 years old, before anyone recognized his name, he knew he had the dream to have a star here on the Walk of Fame.
Tupac's sister saw that dream become reality.
His heavenly star will shine a little brighter today.
Is he in the Rock and Roll of Fame? Did they put him in?
We'd all like to officially welcome Tupac Shakur into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, Three Dog Night's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
God, they had just a shit ton of hits, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
I mean, I would like to see like who this committee is that decides what's in the Hall of Fame. Like what are they looking for? Like exactly.
Yeah, like
Because
Joan Jett gets in.
Yeah, there's like people that you would think should be a shoo-in.
Right.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. There's a shit ton of people.
I know.
That should be in right now.
The list of people that have been snubbed are crazy. That should already be in. Like no questions asked, no votes needed.
I don't know if you guys heard that episode I did with John earlier this year, but dude, I thought the shoo-in for this year, the shoo-in was Iron Maiden, and they didn't even get in. They didn't even get in at all. I was like,
and they should already be in.
Oh, massively. They should have been in a long time ago. Yeah. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is notorious for they do not like metal. They are very anti-metal. They're more open to rap than they are to metal.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, which is funny because like metal is literally rock.
Yeah.
Literally, it's in the name. Just rock and roll.
Slightly tweaked a little.
Yeah. It's just hard.
Yeah. Just
hard
rock. Harder.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right, guys. Well, hey, is there anything you guys want to close with? Hey, Eric?
Wait. Hold on.
So you need to finish that last one. You can't keep a... Yeah, there you go. You got to finish this one, and then you have another one here. Are you going to actually down that right now, right here?
Should I?
I mean, you might as well.
I feel like I'm just doing this for views.
Hey, look. If anybody listening wants to like and subscribe and follow, please do it. And Eric...
Half and half.
Eric's doing this for you, man. Eric's gonna down.
I'm putting my body on the line, all for Josh's podcast.
Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. And I got to refill mine too. So let's make this happen. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild.
Cheers.
Don't spill this. Look at this.
Pinky up.
I mean, this is pretty amazing. It's hard to drink like a beer like. Did you really just finish that whole? Give me that.
Nice job.
It's
wow.
Lipton.
Well, I guess if you said it tastes exactly like tea, then it's like, okay, well, I'm just drinking a can of tea.
Like you seriously can't tell that these supposedly have alcohol in them.
That's terrifying.
Oh boy,
that is terrifying. All right,
we'll find out in a couple hours.
All right, Rich. Well, hey, thanks for hopping on last minute here. Anything else you'd like to say?
The Bears.
Go Blackhawks. Connor Bedard, #1 draft pick. Let's go.
Wow. That's, again, very specific. All right. Well, thank you both for coming on. And for Rich Falls and Eric Tapia, I'm Josh. And as always, thank you for being a friend.
Peace.
Boom.